Anne Heche. Was it an accident? From Vox. Hackers can now crash cars from hundreds of miles away.
Documents go into great detail about how the government was trying to hack phones, trying to hack tablets, even smart TVs. But now when you dig deeper into the document, buried way deep in there, is about how the government was also looking into hacking vehicles. But it turns out hackers have already been doing it. There's a gadget out there right now that allows people to use a little remote control and get into your car undetected, even start your engine. And that's not all. There are a couple of hackers who've even been able to take over a car remotely while it's driving down the highway, and it's all caught on video this morning. The powerful demonstrations you need to see before you head out today. As this SUV drives down the highway, these two hackers are pulling off the unthinkable.
No matter what happens, don't panic.
Taking control of it wirelessly, even turning the wheel. Other hackers opening car doors with ease using this little gadget. Now, WikiLeaks claims the government was working on hacking cars too. The CIA was looking at infecting the vehicle control system used by modern cars and trucks. The purpose of such control is not specified. The new leaked documents quoting a meeting of the CIA's Embedded Devices branch. Potential mission areas include vehicle systems. But hackers have already done it. Wired magazine first exposing the danger in 2015.
So first we're going to turn the fan on them.
The driver of this Jeep Cherokee losing control.
Something just turned on all the fans and AC and stuff. I didn't do that.
These two hackers say they're controlling the car remotely, turning on the windshield wipers, turning on the radio.
The air conditioning is blasting, the music is blasting, and I can't see anything because of the windshield wiper fluid.
The hackers even controlling the steering, then going even further.
Kill the engine.
So we're killing the engine right now.
Actually, can't accelerate. It says 43 miles an hour, but I'm not going that fast.
I mean, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but it seems like people that in Hollywood that work on sex trafficking films and things like that end up dead. Why?
Breaking news at 6. Actress Anne Heche seriously injured after crashing her car. Skyfox overhead when she suddenly sits up on the gurney, surprising firefighters.
It happened in Mar Vista. That's where Fox 11's Coco McAvoy is live with those breaking details. Coco.
Good afternoon. This was a very serious and fiery crash here in Mar Vista. We know actress Anne Heche is severely burned. She has critical injuries from this. Take a look at the aftermath here. You can see all of the charred items in the driveway here and on the sidewalk. And then as we pan over, you can also see that there is caution tape surrounding this entire home after it was seriously damaged in this crash as well. Let's show you some new surveillance video that we just got into our newsroom. You can see the moments before the crash. You will see a blue Mini Cooper fly by on the street here leading up into this house. You can see that actress Anne Heche was going at a high rate of speed, at least according to the video here. This is Ring camera footage. And now take a look at this other video that we're going to show you this afternoon. You can see the fiery aftermath from this crash following this bad crash. It all happened on South Walgrove Avenue just before 11 o'clock this morning. The car, that Mini Cooper, barreled through the house, causing a massive fire. Firefighters knocked down the flames and pulled the charred car out of the home. The driver's license plates come back to actress Anne Heche. Skyfox video shows Heche pop up disoriented while she's wrapped in a white cloth following this crash. Neighbors in the area have been rushing to this scene all afternoon to try to figure out what was going on. Take a listen to what this one witness had to say about what she saw.
There was 3 fire engines here and a lot of commotion, but the result was the fire that was going on. The billows of fire were so like 200 feet high, so I know it had to be pretty severe inside.
And what we just learned a few minutes ago was that a neighbor in this area actually ran to this scene in his flip-flops. He got the homeowner out of her home safely along with her pets. We also learned that he tried to get actress Anne Heche out of her vehicle as well. But with all of the smoke and the flames, he felt like that would not be the best idea. So he waited for those paramedics to arrive. But obviously, very heroic actions from that neighbor. And we're hoping to speak to him soon and have that for you at 7 o'clock.
Driver, the adult female, we did transport her to a local hospital in critical condition, but she was talking to us at the time that we were able to pull her out, so that's a good sign. Inside the home was just one individual, an adult female, and fortunately she was in the rear of the home, which likely saved her life. If she was in the pathway of that vehicle towards the front, there could have been a whole different story today.
Okay, friends, let's talk Anne Heche. First things first, if you think she died because of a fiery accident, you're wrong. Just moments before her car accident, she went into a wig shop where the gentleman said she was not speaking cursive, a term he uses when people are impaired or drunk. He said she looked fine. Then it was reported that it took over 50 firemen over 65 minutes to get Anne out of a fire-engulfed vehicle. 65 minutes. Now let's talk about the video seen around the world of Anne being wheeled out in a body bag and just moments before being put in the ambulance. Yeah, I can't say ambulance. She sprung up, ripped the body bag open, flailed her arms around, where the two firemen forcibly pushed her down and shoved her into the back of the ambulance. Here's the video.
The other side of the vehicle. Oh my gosh, he's completely alive.
Guys, I'm not Einstein, but I can tell you this. After being trapped in a fire-engulfed vehicle for over 65 minutes, would she still have her tank top on? And look at her flesh, look at her arms. She doesn't look scorched at all. And this is the part that gets me the most. Why does she have all her hair? Come on! This is the worst cover-up job I've ever seen. Plus, the investigation is closed. That's odd. That's not even enough time to get a blood panel back. That takes 7 days. But the investigation is closed. Per the LFD, 59 firefighters took 65 minutes to access, confine, and fully extinguish the stubborn flames with a heavily damaged structure and rescue one female adult found within the vehicle. 65 minutes in a fire-engulfed vehicle. She has no signs of any kind of burns. She still has a tank top on, and she has all of her hair. Here's another angle. She looks fine to me. Literally 0 signs of any burns. Her hair would have been long gone. She would have suffered 3rd-degree burns. She literally looks unscathed. Notice her pants are still on, and her leg doesn't have any burns on it either, and her shoes. Really? Really? Anne should have been unrecognizable after being in a car fully engulfed in flames for 65 minutes. She would have been bald and had 3rd-degree burns all over her body. She would have succumbed to respiratory issues being engulfed in flames that long. Her lungs would have burned to a crisp. Her esophagus would have closed. There is no way anybody could have survived sitting in a car for 65 minutes fully engulfed in flames, let alone come out with their full outfit on and all of their hair and their skin with not a single scorch on it. Anne had just come out with a movie exposing a lot of pedos, a lot of celebrities, and a lot of elites. They wanted her gone, and it sure looks like they succeeded. But I'm telling you right now, this is an insult to all of our intellects by saying she died in a fiery wreck when the proof is right there before our eyes. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She died a different way. And the fact that they've already closed the investigation makes me sick. Stop insulting all of our intelligence. It's pretty clear what happened here.
From the Wrap. Anne Heche didn't seem impaired to salon owner who sold her a wig 20 minutes before crash.
Hey man, look. Now ain't none of us no fool. I ain't the smartest man in the world. But I know something fucked up when I see it. And this Anne Heche shit, that's fucked up. So the woman got the sex movie coming out about the pedos and all of this extra shit. Get into a mysterious car wreck from leaving a wig shop, a beautician or whatever. The woman is carried off by the fire department. I don't even think that was a real fire department. Let me tell you what I think. She had the target on her. They had everything in place. You know what this reminds me of? The Tiger Woods situation. Follow me on this. Tiger Woods was at a golf club, at a golf tournament. And they say a new car was given to Tiger Woods, donated with it was anonymous, untraceable where this brand new car came from. And they urged Tiger to drive the new car home. Everybody who urged Tiger Woods to drive that car, everybody who had something to do with that car, that brand new car being put up, was in on trying to kill Tiger Woods. When Tiger Woods hit the curve, you know what I mean? His brakes gave out. They were told Tiger Woods to accept the fact he was speeding. See, they told him he had to eat the charge, right? Say, oh, yeah, I was speeding, but there was no brakes here. You mean to tell me you were speeding and saw yourself veering off the course, but never hit the brakes? See, they told him, look, we missed on this one, but we'll get you the next time, unless you take the weight. Now, this girl, Anne, we all clearly saw this woman raise up and sit up and try to get the fuck out of there. They threw her in the back of that mud. They didn't even stop it. And here, I'm going to tell y'all the craziest part. You want to know how they all ended up? Every single news media that reported it and saw her raise up. She got the movie. They're coming out about the sex and shit, the pedo shit, right? She sat up. And I listened to 3 different news broadcasts. Not one of them said, oh, she shut up, she's fine. They all went with the narrative. It means they're being fed everything nothing that comes out of news reporters' mouths is them. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're being told what to say on the majority of these news broadcasts. Now, if something was legitimate, right, and you were to see that as you're doing a news broadcast, your natural instinct would tell you, oh, she got up. She's not dead. They watched her get up off the gurney with a fake fire department. And each one of them was talking about, well, they're trying to help her. They're getting her in there. They act as though they did not even see this woman sit up. This is how deep this goes. American citizens, man. They got people, listen, they had an entire fake fire department on standby. And for her to sit up like that, you could tell she didn't suffer no major no burns, no nothing. When a person sit up like that, she was ready to go. What the fuck happened? She was in shock. They tried to rush her in there to keep the cameras from seeing her sitting up, and then they killed her. They unalived her. You hear me? To try to keep everything quiet. This is the evil we face. Hey, for all of y'all, here's the one thing y'all have never done. I've asked this question so many times. Why y'all the Patriots? Why y'all so quiet? Y'all ain't real, that's why.
Friends, quote, Anne is currently in stable condition. Her family and friends ask for your thoughts and prayers. We also ask to respect her privacy during this difficult time. And they add, thank you.
Okay, I want to talk about this Anne Heche thing really quickly. First of all, may she rest in peace. But second of all, can someone explain how she was in stable condition just days ago and now all of a sudden she's dead because her brain injury was so bad? Like how? And also, did you guys see the video footage of her being put into the ambulance and she's wrapped up in blankets like a freaking mummy, and then right before she gets in the ambulance, poof, she busts out of the blankets and sits up and they like shove her back down and throw her into the ambulance? I just am looking for comments, questions, concerns, theories, opinions. What do you got?
Anne Heche's Lifetime movie Girl in Room 13 will premiere in September as planned. Anne Heche's new sex trafficking film is still happening despite her car crash. GoFundMe for the woman who lived in the house that Anne Heche crashed into. Why do they look so similar?